the Mohawk look is kind of like a lot of these wannabe UFC fighters that get their asses kicked repeatedly. You know, they come out there and try to look tough to put the tattoos on, get the Mohawk, and they go out there and just get their asses handed to them. That's entertaining to me when a guy like that gets a living crap beat out of him, you know?
Well, this is going to be an interesting matchup for the top teams here in FSW, all battling for the gold here in Mesquite at When Stars Collide. And the Reno Scum obviously at a disadvantage this go because, as we stated earlier, one pin wins. They don't even have to be in the match and lose the titles.
Well, we got to wait here for the start of the match because he's got to tie his shoes.
You know, you would have thought with the long entrance of London and Kendrick, he would have been ready to go.
Well, maybe somebody stepped on his shoelace.
And there you have it, Brian Kendrick, Johnny Goodtime, starting things off.
Johnny Goodtime. What's the strategy in this? I mean, the only team that can win is a team that gets the fall, right?
Correct. Well, the strategy is to be there in the end. You know,
we're in the early stages here, so
probably beneficial to not even be in the match if that's how you're looking at it.
It's kind of an interesting dynamic, you know. I mean, what if this is a quick fluke pin here, you know, which we never see.
Well,
obviously, you know, if you had the opportunity to tag in, but felt it was too early in the match to do so, and it came back to bite you in the ass. I mean, you'd really be like kicking yourself afterwards. Like, I would think that maybe the best strategy would be to remain in there as long as possible.
And tag your partner in and out.
Yes.
Because, again, now look at these four teams. I would have to say there's a lot of egos there.
Oh,
now,
God, yes.
They all believe that they are the best team.
Well, plus, is like you can talk about the egos. You know, you talk to these people on the phone and you hear what they want to get paid. You know, to come to FSW and everything. So, like, you personally know a lot of the egos involved in this match, don't you?
Without a doubt,
right?
And all four of these teams think they're the best team. So,
well, obviously, all four of them think they should probably be maybe the highest paid in the match, also.
Well, unfortunately. London and Kendrick are the highest paid because they are the former WWE Tag Team Champions.
Right.
Paul London working Ring of Honor, Brian Kendrick all over Japan.
But what would guys like the Reno Scums think about? You know that they're the Tag Team Champions, but you've elected your FSW's elected to pay guys more than them to come in here and wrestle.
That is true. But it is what the market bears this going for them.
The market bears. So it's always been about putting asses in the seats, isn't it?
That is correct.
Correct.
And as popular as the Reno Scum are in Reno and in Las Vegas, when it comes to Mesquite, we felt the addition of London and Kendrick would also showcase the skills of the Reno Scum.
And I'm not going to disagree with you, okay? Because that has always been the mantra of professional wrestling, is the people that draw the most fans are the ones that should get paid the most. And a lot of the younger wrestlers have had issue with that over the years, and you've dealt with this in the past.
Numerous
people
times.
think that because maybe that they're a better performer than some of the people that have been places, that they should be worth more money than them.
You know, what does the conversation with Eddie Guardado have to do with this going,
That's a good line, Joe.
Thank you. Right now, 4-way for the FSW Tag Team titles. Brian Kendrick in the match with Johnny Yuma. Nice leapfrog over Yuma. And there's Paul London. And they're going to work together. But look at this. There comes Goodtime.
Just out of curiosity, I mean, while we have a minute here before this match really gets into the crux of it, you don't pay Remy Marcel more than you do me, do you?
How could I, Disco Inferno? You are a worldwide legend.
Just making sure, Joe. I just wanted to. I know we were thinking about that. And I was just wondering. You know, I know you're.
Now he has incentives and bonuses that are possible to get close to what you're making.
Really?
Yes. Winning titles, selling tickets. You know, there's the hustle right there of the wrestling business, going out there and getting money from selling tickets and doing a lot of other good stuff that guys like Paul London, Brian Kendrick, yourself, you know, you just come in, you do your job.
I'm a star. You know, guys like Kendrick and London, you know, we're superstars. You know, they've been there and done that. You know, you've been on TV, you've been places and stuff. And like, you know, a guy like Remy Marcel, you know, who I've kind of like said in the past, you know, oh wow, did you see that power?
And Paul London was looking to run roughshod on the Suburban Commandos, and they just tossed him aside like nothing.
Just got knocked silly, didn't he?
You know, I think the Commandos were getting a little hungry on the side watching the action going on and them not being a part of it.
So they're bringing what they bring to these matches with power and strength. Look at that. Toss them around, high impact.
And quickly shut down Paul London's offense.
So let's get back to like the strategy. So at certain points in the match, you feel like in order to win, you need to be in it to win. You know, your team needs to be in the ring. But then you face a situation where, you know, let's call it random luck, you're stuck in there with the Suburban Commandos like you are right now.
Right. Paul London has to make a tag, but if he's smart, he's going to tag Kendrick and hope he can turn it around.
Right, but they're in control now, and what does a tag team do when they're in control, which is exactly what they're doing? They're tagging in and out, and they're hitting you with high-impact moves.
And they're tagging their own partner. They're not going and saying, hey, let's go tag in the Scum.
Right. And what does taking a lot of high-impact punishment do eventually?
Wear you down and possibly cost you the match.
Absolutely.
But look at this. Thornstowe ended up making the blind tag. The enziguri from London, and Thornstowe is now the legal man. And look at that beautiful cross body.
Oh, he almost got him. But he tagged the wrong guy in because now they're still stuck in there with the Suburban Commandos, Joe.
And right now, the Reno Scum, who are the tag team champions, we've been in this match. The Scum, they need to stay in there, and they need to get the victory if they want to keep the belts, because as they saw, a lot of action went on without them.
Yes, that's true, but you're not. I mean, I'm going to make a statement here, that in a prediction that I would probably doubt that the Suburban Commandos are the ones that are going to get pinned in this match. They're the biggest guys involved in the match. I would think it'd be probably the most difficult guys to pin in this. Would you agree with that?
That is true. The reason the Scum are the champions was because they won a TLC match and they did not pin the Commandos.
So, an intelligent strategy right now, possibly for the Scums, would be to take one of the Commandos, bring him to the corner of one of the other two tag teams, let them tag in, and get the smaller guy into the match. Would you agree with that?
That might possibly be the best idea, but I know the Scum and the Commandos, they have battled numerous times, and the Scum feels that they could pin the Commandos just as easy as London and Kendrick.
Well, that's why guys like that are just dumber than like guys like me. You know, it's a stupid strategy. I'll say it right now, and that's why maybe like guys like this could use a manager to guide them.
Look at this, a mule kick, but look at this. Oh!
There we go. See what I said?
And once again, they just turn the match around.
Right.
With one big move.
One big move. One high-impact move, and the match has been turned right around again. And now you're stuck in the ring with the Suburban Commandos performing double-team maneuvers on you, and you're in trouble.
And there's nothing anybody else can do about it. But again, they can break up the falls, but the legal man, if they keep Thornstowe in the corner, then the Suburban Commandos are probably going to walk away with the win.
Well, if they try to break up the falls, I'm sure the referee's going to reprimand them. As you can clearly see, we have one of our top officials officiating this match.
And look at this. There's Juma in good time breaking up the fall. And they're a little upset, the Commandos. They think they had the match won.
And look at our top official here, trying to gain control in here.
Oh, and a double drop kick by London and Kendrick.
Whoa, and they came back and leveled him with clotheslines.
And there is Luster as he's climbed on top, and it looks like the referee kind of losing control. It's turned into a tornado rules.
Texas tornado match.
As all four teams.
And the referee is just
he's trying.
He's trying.
And look at that.
Whoa!
Adam Thornstowe. Look at the agility over the top rope.
And now it's broken down outside, Joe.
You got Kendrick in good time. As good time just nailed Kendrick with a headbutt. And they're the Commandos and the Scum. And we got nobody in the ring.
Well, we need to get somebody in the ring, Joe, wouldn't you say?
And a drop toe hold to the ring apron.
What is that? He hit it with a beer bottle or something, Joe.
It looked like it could have been a water bottle. It looked like
looked like a bottle of. It looked like a bottle of Grey Goose. He broke a bottle over his head, Joe. That's what it looked like to me.
Must have been from the VIP seating
in
Mesquite. Bottle service included.
Looked like he might have hit him over the head and broke a bottle of Dom Magnum over his head. That's a $25,000 bottle of champagne, Joe.
You know, there's some high rollers here who flew all the way in to check out some future stars of wrestling disco.
Wow. I love it when they have matches in these casinos.
And Thornstowe gets dropped onto the guardrail, and it looks like a car crash out there, as there is nobody in the ring and everybody is battling it out. The ref could have counted out these guys to 50.
It looks like a scene out of The Walking Dead, Joe.
And look at this.
Look at it. We've got guys in the ring now.
Paul London, and look at this. The RockNES Monsters, they got Paul London all by himself. This could be the opportunity to win the belts.
And I think the referee's just completely forgotten who the legal men are, and I think he's going to let it go right now, just to get some semblance of an organized match back in the ring.
Right, I guess both RockNES Monsters are both legal at this point. And a backbreaker.
Wow.
And a running drop kick to the head. 1, 2. But Paul London is able to kick out as Johnny Yuma is telling Good Time, let's finish this.
Well, what an upset this would be. I didn't really think they'd win this match.
They're going for the double suplex, but Brian Kendrick is right there.
Whoa, and a super kick. Oh, and an enziguri. And
the
a spin kick.
And Paul London just nails Johnny Good Time.
Oh, and another enziguri. Wow, action's really picked up now, Joe.
And there is Thornstowe, but he takes the big boot from Good Time. And he nails him with the Michinoku driver. But here come the Commandos.
Here they come. They're back in the ring, and they're going to perform a big high-impact double team move again, Joe.
This looks like a battle royal where everybody's just coming in at once. Oh, and he gets caught. Thornstowe nailed with the fizz bomb. It's going to be it. 1, 2.
No, and a big save.
And Luster saves the tag belts as Adam Thornstowe was ready to go down to the fizz bomb. And Luster gets hammered from behind. D-Unit and T-Rent.
Big double DDT.
And the Reno Scum, thanks to Luster, have found second life.
What on earth? Who is legal, Joe?
What
I
happens?
don't think it really matters at this point. I think the referee's just going to probably give the decision to the first team to pin somebody.
Oh, and look at this. They ducked under the clothesline. And the suicide dive takes out the Commandos. Maybe Luster can pin Thornstowe. What happens then?
What is this referee doing? Just stay in the ring. Don't go to the floor.
Oh, and look at that. Johnny Yuma, smart move. Kicked the second rope. And a groin shot to Luster. Got him in big trouble. And what is Johnny Yuma going to do? Looking for a bulldog.
Oh, what did he do?
But he gets caught by Luster, who's got him up. And what is Luster doing?
Wow, he threw him under the guys at ringside. What a dangerous move that was.
Johnny Yuma was the human bowling ball knocking down the pins.
Wow.
And right now, the Reno Scum stand strong in the ring as Johnny Goodtime is able to make a run. He was trying to get Luster over the top rope.
Ooh, nice.
Nice kick. 1, 2.
No, he didn't get him.
He tried to hold the tights, but Thornstowe was able to slide out. And a reverse by Goodtime. And look at this, he catches him.
Oh, he caught him.
Nailed him with a spine buster. And and there is the double stomp.
Oh, my goodness.
This could be it. 1, 2, 3.
That's it. The Scums win, and they keep the belts.
Pure chaos in the last half of this matchup, but the Reno Scum fight off 3 other tag teams, and they continue to hold on to the gold. Disco Inferno.
I got to admit, that was impressive considering the circumstances. I didn't think they would win. I thought Sally would have a strategy, but apparently the referee let the match